are back for some more GT5R testing. And the first thing we need to test, we can't test because, well, I was lazy and I forgot to read what I was supposed to do. What I was supposed to do was fix the word nerf thing. And I didn't do that. Because I need to go in and take out the config, apparently. Because right now, you still get 4 planks from the log, and you get 6 planks if you use a saw, because holy shit. So, that'll be dealt with next time. I forgot to delete the config. I blame Trins, he didn't remind me.
I kind of forgot too.
And see, if you don't remind me, it never gets done. Can we find somewhere without a fucking electrolyzer buzzing in my ear to talk about this shit? Holy crap. Apparently not. There's electrolyzer everywhere. These damn things we got around here. So that will be fixed next time because I forgot. Made tapes still use 1 durability when a mass storage is empty. So I gotta try that. Because that was something we figured out last time. Let's see. I've got 94553. There's nothing in this one, so we'll do that. And we've got 94552. Perfect, it works. Okay, my testing's done. I can go back to hibernating now, right? No? Alright. Fixed error that was causing weirdness in redstone cables. Oh, is that the one issue we were having?
Yeah, I think that's what was causing it, because that's happening after I fixed it.
So this down here should be working right now. I don't have anything open, but it's, okay, so we cut that. Now that one opens. We cut that one. No, that's the wrong one. We need to cut the input one. Nope, wrong one. Damn it. I gotta do it from this side, don't I? Cut that one. And wait a minute. Why is none of those are on? Oh, the third one's open. Why is the third one open? Oh, because the other one's empty, so it wasn't sending a signal anyways. That's why. Okay, so then we cut this one. For some reason the last one's open. Are all of them empty up there? They shouldn't all be empty up there. What the fuck? There's a ton in that one, so that one should be open. A ton in that one. 24 in that one. That one's empty. That one's got shit in it, and that one's empty. So this one, well, they all should technically be open. They just should skip. Why is this one not opening? It is lighting it all up properly now. And going back off, so the one issue's fixed. I just got to work out Why in the hell some of them aren't opening? Wait a minute. Am I stupid? Shut up, you.
I don't know, because I don't understand this redstone stuff.
I think I'm stupid. The way I did this is not going to work. The way I thought it was going to work. Because if this one doesn't have a signal, it's going to turn off all of these. Or if this one has a signal coming in, it's going to turn off all of these. But if it doesn't, it's going to turn off all of these and allow all of them to open, not just the very next one to open. I need to have a running total, so I have to have a signal coming out of this one that has an AND for this one. I only have one AND. I need two ANDs. Okay, we're going to fix that later, but the one part is dealt with. We shouldn't run out of power and need the boiler, right? We've got ass tons of power. We're full of power. We're good. Boiler's fine. Alright. Oh, he added a new redstone cable, which is leaded redstone. This should work just like regular redstone. Should be one signal per block, and it's just made with a lead and 4 redstone. So we're going to try this out and see. I don't know why I'm using this one instead of the multi-block one, but it's fine. Alright, and we'll put it in here. We'll get our slightly darker cables.
Should that be darker? I'm actually not sure if it's darker.
It is slightly. Not much, but slightly. At least the thing there is. Alright, so these out like this. And put down a block. And we... Really don't have a lever on me? And how do I not have a lever on me? A redstone torch, but that ain't gonna do any good. I don't think. Can I do a... Can I connect to just a redstone torch like that? Apparently I can. Okay, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So that just gives us a way of doing... I can use this for the boiler down there for our lead line. I don't know if I can do the comparator thing yet. I don't know if I guess it's an easy way to find out. If I put that there, can I put... Oh shit, there ain't one in there. There's one. Can I stick you
Hello,
on here?
motherfucker.
I can. You're red as fuck when I do so, but I can put you on it.
Mm.
Now, the question is, will it actually work?
I don't think I have it functional yet.
Okay. Because I'll send you the video about how our comparator works, so you'll have something to test it against to see if you have it working the way it's supposed to work. I say our. It's XAR's. He built the motherfucker. I don't know how the hell he came up with that shit. He's weird. He comes up with some weird shit. I'm just the idiot behind the camera that takes video of it. And who's motherfucker me? Yes, Prekius, the bug was fixed. You're curious what, if any, PAX Trends plays. I don't think he has time to play outside of this place.
Yeah, I don't have time. I don't have time to play any video games, period. Not even just a pack.
I didn't think so either, but was curious. What's the last pack he played? Last one he played, unless I'm wrong, was probably the last one we tested together.
I mean, I did play. There's one. I did play all the mods Volcano Block a while back, and just a little bit. I also tried Gravitas, Battle of Mods.
You mean something that's not his. Good luck.
And FTV Genesis, I played a little bit of that. Like those are all things that I started, but didn't have time to finish.
Okay, you know this isn't the correct recipe, right?
That's what was in GT6.
Okay, that was one of the recipes in GT6. You fell into the same old thing of looking at the first recipe. Greg added
I'm pretty sure.
3 recipes for this shit. So we didn't have an issue in the Crucible. The actual recipe is copper, silver, and red alloy. But the reason sterling silver is in there is because the silver and the copper would mix in the Crucible.
I had both of them.
Okay, but see, you have the wrong recipe then, because you have 1 copper and 2... Oh, you... Never mind. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't see this one because it had the stupid nugget one there. Okay. Yes, this is the proper recipe. The 2 silver, 1 copper, and 5 red alloy. That's the right recipe. This recipe literally only exists for the Crucible.
What did you make with silver and copper?
Sterling silver. That's what silver and copper are for. That's how you make sterling silver. That's a TFC thing.
Actually would conflict then with Signum.
So he added Signalium. I don't think we have... Oh, we do have the Signalium wires. He does need to put the tooltip in there that says that these are 64 instead of 16. But I do believe he
Yeah.
put on the to-do list arrange tooltip for the redstone wires. So that's taken care of. Or will be taken care of. And then the other one he added was aluminum. These should be bright. This is silver, tin, and glowstone. So if we make these, they should be nice and bright. That. These literally have no use other than being fancy, I guess, because they put off light. Other than that, they're kind of useless. Why is there tetrahydrite in here? There should not be tetrahydrite in here. That should be up in the barrels. How did it get in here? I'm confused. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because there's only... Your things only connect to the barrels up there. So how in
It's
the
probably in the...
fuck?
Probably someone just threw it in once or something. I don't know.
No, there's like 700 in there. I'm pretty sure nobody just threw it in there. Let that cook, and I'm gonna go look. We have an empty barrel that somehow ended up with it. Oh, this is fully shit. Holy crap. Something broke. Why in the hell is there coal coke in there? How the hell are we getting coal coke in there? Okay. How the fuck did it get here? This is all jammed the fuck up. Well, I got some fixing to do. Why is the aluminum in this box? How'd the coal coke get up here? That's not even connected to the same network. The aluminum's empty down here. The fuck? Finish testing. Finish testing. And we'll look at the stupid shit.
By the way, Bear, the aluminum and insignium and indium are going to disappear next update. Since they're going to be thermal only.
So why did I just make this shit?
Still have to test the cable, right?
The indium I can see getting rid of if you added it. The signalium and the aluminum have uses outside of thermal, so I'd say keep them in. Because somebody might want these cables. Like, I always thought it would be nice to make a walkway that had these as like a lidded path along your walkway. I just was too lazy and never fucking did it. Yeah, that works. They light up nicely. Like, just take the damn things and out here on our road, just run them like this, and then just bury a redstone source under that block. or use a cover to put over something and then just have these running either side and it would light up your path. And then if you were trying to run down the path, you'd kind of bonk off of the cables instead of leaving the road, because occasionally I want to take a drink while I'm running down the road and I bonk off the side of the road on accident. Just way too lazy to do that kind of shit. I have all kinds of stupid ideas like that. They just never happen. And no, it's not an AE2 moment, because AE2 has no control over that. This computer is literally just reading the contents of what we have upstairs. This is a regular piping issue. And I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's related to that whole connection issue we had a while back where everything was connecting to everything.
It has been a while since I've looked in there, but yeah, we've got enough room up here for it to have gone up there. So it definitely shouldn't have. But I'm going to have to go through here. I'm wondering, with all this alumnia in here, if somehow the shit downstairs got disconnected when I was screwing around with the piping network. And it didn't go where it was supposed to go because it's not connected anymore. I guess the easiest way to figure that out is to look and see if... Yeah, that's not full of shit. That's not full of shit. So yeah, it shouldn't be that. Okay, well then I gotta figure out what the hell I broke, and I'll figure it out when we get done with the testing part. He also added Enderium, but he added Enderium with the old recipe, not the new recipe. Because screw the cheap shit. So if you want to make Enderium, you're using platinum, not lead, silver, tin, and ender pearl dust. And you make it in here. Because thermal expansion changed the recipe because they got rid of platinum, shiny, and they made it take lead now. That's just stupid. Fix the hitbox of redstone torch and repeater covers. So they're not a full cover now. I noticed that when I was working on them, that they took up the entire block. Yeah. Alright, good. And let's see, antimatter changes made cables able to be colored. So we can now dye our cables, which means they should disconnect if they're two different colors. I still need to get all the... Can we use regular dye for that, or do I need the proper dye stuff?
I think you need the proper dye stuff.
Okay, well then we'll check that. Put that on my long list of things I need to get to, and we'll have a proper testing when I make the proper dye stuff. I need to check all that when it gets done, and I think you're pretty much done with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we can do cables, we can do pipes. Should be time to do that, so maybe we'll get to that later this week. Semi-fixed models of tiny, very tiny, and small pipe sizes, so small and tiny pipes and 1x. He didn't finish that sentence. Semi-fixed models of very tiny. There isn't a very tiny. There's a tiny, there's a small. Why is there a very tiny and tiny?
Very tiny 1x cables.
Oh.
Currently, they're still using the 2x2.
Okay. Semi-fixed because it's just a fix for now. So I refactor the pipe models in the future. That's not something that I give a shit about right now. That's just how it renders. Added recipes for the leaded redstone and the thermal alloys, which we've already looked at. Alright, so now let's get this mess up here figured out. So, first things first. Second things last. We need to figure out where my wrench is. We need to close that off. And that has petroleum coke in it, which I'll almost guarantee you we did not make a place for the petroleum coke. Yeah, we did. But I closed the fucking box off with tape, and that's why it's all down there. Okay, so you fuck off right there. I don't know why there's stone in here. Stone should not be in there. Let's get rid of this. Stone should only come out over here, and it should get captured first. Holy fuck, we've got a lot of stone. Get all this coal coke out of here that I have no idea how the hell it's getting in here. There's a lot of coal coke. Wait a minute. I'm not that stupid, am I? Just say yes. Yes, you are. Because I know I am. I know exactly what the fuck I did. Holy fuck, that's stupid. Right there's your problem. That pipe right there goes all the way across all of that. And it's kind of not supposed to. Because one of these is bringing the coal coke in, and the other one is bringing all the shit from upstairs in. Motherfucker. I fall in that hole about one more damn time. I'm telling you. Oh, that's why I fell in. Yeah, that's an issue we need to deal with. Okay. So this comes over, comes down there. That's the one from there. So this right here Can I hit it from this side? Yeah, it should be this one. Is that the one I was looking at? Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. Okay. So that one needs to be separate from the other ones. So this pipe needs to go just to here. And this one needs to connect to that one. Okay, that should take care of that problem. We can open all these up now. So that can go in there. Alright, so we shouldn't end up with any more coal coke in here, which we are not. Now, petroleum coke we got to deal with. I need to make sure it's going where it's supposed to go. Give me one of these. We're going to use this for our makeshift at the moment. Okay, that didn't connect. Good. That goes there. Put that in there. And we set it to auto out. And now make sure that there is none in the box. There's none in the box. Good. Now, there's none over here. I have no idea why this one was empty. That's weird. Because these should be holding their numbers, so maybe maybe we connected it and it wasn't supposed to be connected yet? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get
what element's supposed to be here?
Well, let's see. That is between bismuth and serum. As much as I remember this periodic table, I don't remember those. So, bismuth, in between there can be polonium, astatine, radon, francium, radium, fuck that shit. Dubnium. Where the fuck is lanthium? Lanthium is what should be in there. Do we even still have lanthium? Did you take that out?
Probably.
I'm guessing that's why we don't have it in there. Yeah, you took out lanthium. We don't have that anymore as an element.
Yeah, I took out a bunch of elements.
Yep. So this one right here is actually a dead cell. Because you got rid of the lanthium because there's no fucking use for that shit. Never has been. Something we've had since GT5, and I'm pretty sure we still have it. GT6, it still has no fucking use. Alright, so that gets rid of the Tetra issue. Now, let's grab all this Lumnia and see if we can get it to go where it's supposed to go. Okay, you say your filter resets when empty. You're empty, reset your dude. Filter resets when empty. It's empty. Why is it not resetting? Does it have to get an update?
Yeah, something has to be inserted or extracted or something. Or use like a soft timer or something. So I should probably just clear that when I have it. When I set the setting.
Yes. I agree. Are we getting a Lumnia in there? No. Good. So that issue's fixed. I don't know what the hell caused it, but it's fixed. Alright, so now that means we can do this. And we can do this. And now it can start emptying all that silicon in where it needs to. Which is a lot of fucking silicon. We better have a, where the fuck is silicon over here? So, okay, we do have mass storage for it. Good. We kind of probably should put... Do you want to make one of those limit things from AE? Do you know what it's called?
That's right.
There's a limiter. Where the fuck is it? It looks like a redstone torch. Where the fuck is this thing? You just put in limit. That doesn't do it. Shit. I don't remember what it's called. It's been way too long since I've done this shit. Those are all facades. Okay, cables. Those are the seeds. That's a wireless receiver. I swear it should look like one of these things, but it's not those things. Access point. Charger link. Thing. I swear they have it in this version. Do they not have it in this version? Am I retarded? Anyways, they used to have this redstone signal thing that you could set how much of something was in the system. Give it like a parameter of, you know, this is the most we want to have on hand. And if it got up to that number, it would send out a redstone signal to this thing, or this thing would send out a redstone signal, so we could put a controller on the machine or on the pipe with a shutter to keep it from putting any more into the system once we had all that we wanted. And I could do it with GregTech stuff. But that would mean I have to run a fucking wire all the way down there, which technically we'd have to run the cable all the way to it to make this work too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything in A2 for. I don't know what any of these cards do.
I know they had it in A1, and I swore I seen it in A2. But basically, we need to tell this thing to stop outputting silicon when we have a certain amount of it. But we also need to know that we have enough of the, it's our oxygen producer too.
Are we still avoiding oxygen?
Yes, we're still avoiding oxygen. So we kind of need a way of determining if we have enough oxygen and if we have enough silicon, and then turn this motherfucker off. Because I'm pretty sure we have all the silicon we're ever going to need up there. I don't think we need that much silicon.
Yeah.
We can make a lot of circuits with that much fucking silicon. We've got, what, 19,000? Yeah, 19,000 silicon. That's a bit excessive. So I need to figure out...
And we're not even making cobblestone. This is just from the cobblestone we had.
Mm-hmm. And we still have 2,000 freaking cobblestone left, and there's more that I've jammed into these boxes over here that Tamara needs to get sorted yet. That probably need to go in there. So yeah, we'll just let it run until it's fucking done for now, I guess. That should take care of that issue. Which, if it has... Let's see. Yep, everything looks good now. Nothing should be backed up anymore. I need to go back through this box and get rid of some of this other stuff like phosphorus, Certus quartz. I can take the coal down with me. How the hell did sodium aluminate get up here? That's not supposed to be up here. Take this with me. Okay, coal dust goes there. And we're gonna come out here for a second. Yeah, I think we're gonna be voiding oxygen from here to eternity. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. We're going to put a pipe right in there. Here, there. And in 20 years, we'll come back and get rid of this when it's empty. There. That'll take care of that issue, so we don't have a barrel of coal coke just sitting around. Sodium aluminate should be over here with the... should be in... Bauxite puts out sodium aluminate. That goes into the bath. So this should be in here. How the fuck it ever got out of there, I don't know. We're just going to blame trends and call it a day. It's just easier that way. Alright, so back down to my never-ending battle of how the fuck am I doing this mess. Okay, so redstone signal comes in from here. It's giving us a signal from there. Why is this not connected to this? I guess it technically doesn't need to be, but... okay. So this is detecting if there's any in there. And then it's outputting for all of that. And going up to there. So if there's nothing in this one... there's nothing in that one. That one should open. And it does. It's open. Okay, so that one's working properly. But there's nothing in that one. So therefore this one should be opened as well. That one did not open. But when I do this, that doesn't have a signal. But it does have a signal back there. So it should have a signal right here, which it does. So why is it not opening that? One of these must be wrong, and I guarantee you he still hasn't given me the thing where I can read the settings on these with my magnifying glass. Trends.
Mm-hmm.
This. That off a minute. Back on. Alright, so you. Output only, input only. Open if work is enabled. Yeah. Open if work is enabled. Right now, work should be enabled. That's normal. Okay, that's not changing anything. Why is that not changing anything? The fuck? Okay. Right now it's opening if work is disabled. Why is it opening if work is disabled? That should be normal. Work is disabled. Work is enabled. Okay, so that's opening, right? Okay, that one's set right now. Okay, they're all set right now. So now we do that, they should all shut, and they're not all shutting. Because they all should have redstone signal, and they do. So why did this one not shut? Because it should have redstone signal from there, redstone signal from there. It's got redstone signal going up from there. So this should be closed. And it's not closed. It's open. Why is it open? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Am I retarded? I might be retarded. Hold that thought. Do that, everything opens. This is what I want it to look like at the end. But
this one still has power.
Say what?
So this one still has power.
This one should have power. Because it should be getting power from the back. Which it is. But see, this one right here should not have power. This one should be closed. And this one is not closed. It has no power in here. So why is it not closed? And see, now when it has its signal coming through from all of them, only some of them are open and some of them are closed. Which is really fucking weird.
This one has signal, so it's closed now.
Okay, but the one next to it has signal and it's open. I still have to fix this part, but why they're open and closed, weirdly, I don't understand. Because these both should have the same signal. They should have the same setting. They have the same signal. But they should have the same setting. And I can't check it because I don't have my magnifying thing. But if I do this, it says inverted, normal, inverted, normal. So those controllers have the same setting. If I do that, it says output only. I go back, it says disabled. I do that. Okay, that was... Yeah, why did I think it was supposed to be enabled? It's supposed to be disabled. That's the problem. I'm an idiot. Okay. That one wasn't right anywhere close. Okay, now it should be right. So now if I hit this, now the ones that are 0 before it, that one's 0. Okay, wait a minute. 15, 15. So that one's empty. So that one's closed. Hey, Ethrin, shouldn't you be in bed? Why do I try to do redstone? Get off that bridge a second. Redstone makes my brain hurt. Okay. So, this one has stuff. So, all of them should be closed. They're all closed. Which is the way it's supposed to be. But now, if I cut this one, that means that this one should now be open, which it is. Okay. But it is empty, so therefore this one needs to be open, and it isn't. And this one is not empty, so this one should be closed. Oh, trust me, it's full on ready to quit at this point. Okay, so what we need, if I can think for half a second here. Somebody break out the crank. Let's crank up this old brain and see if we can get it working. Okay, so I need a no signal from here. A no signal from there. That's what's in here. Should I invert this? I feel like I should invert this and it would make this part easier. Except I really do need to have a block in between so that the signal can't go back down the line. Do I need it to go down the line? Not go down the line, though. Okay, this one is open because it has, this one is ready to go. But this one is not open. But see, it has a signal. It's getting its signal from back here. Hold on. Again, am I... If I have to ask myself if I'm stupid one more time. Seriously. Okay. We have signal. It's on normal. So right now it should be if enabled. But if we have that signal coming through from this shit, it's going to be disabled. So yes, I'm stupid. Shut up. Shut up, Ethrin. Shut up, Dreads. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. So we need to decide which way this is going to be. Is it going to be enabled or disabled? You stupid motherfucker. Pick one and stick with it. Okay, you're giving me a signal if you have something. All of these are giving me a signal if they have something in it. Correct? Correct. So then this block is going to have a signal if there's something available. So this one, I think what I need to do is invert this first one. I think is what I need to do. If I invert the first one, will that work? Because this is actually the main shutoff for everything. Because if it has something... No. Stop trying to make this more complicated than it needs to be.
Won't it be like converting this a bit more complicated because it's a level, not just set on or off?
No, it literally just needs to be an on or off. If there's
I'm
anything...
saying that this... I'm saying the cover output's level, it doesn't just put output on or off, it's level based, so...
Oh, it doesn't matter because the cable can do 16 blocks. Even a signal of 1 will send a 15 into the block because we have a repeater on the end. So it doesn't matter that it's level based.
I'm saying if it's low, it'll output a higher signal. If it's high, it'll output a lower signal.
Right, but none of that matters because it goes into a repeater first. And the repeater puts out a 15. So even if it has a signal of 1, the block is going to be getting a signal of 15 because of the repeater. That's why we have a repeater on every one of the inputs, is to negate the whole level system of the item detector. And to keep power from leaking back into the system as well. And plus the repeater really isn't needed because the cables do signal 16 blocks. So the power level, even if it's 1, is still going to make it all the way to the block, even without the repeater. Okay. So right now we have this one working, basically. And I think the problem is I was just trying to scale everything off of the first one, repeating it down the line, and that didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. First off, I still think this needs to connect here. And I know we need to have another set of AND signals. I know for certain we need another set of AND signals. Or AND gates. Because this is the AND gate for this one. Well, does it need to be... No, it doesn't need to be an AND gate. It just needs to be a block that won't allow the signal to go backwards. We basically need a repeater in between each one of these, and you can't do that because there's not enough room. So I'm going to have to go down to do that. Because if we're having no signal from... Well, do we need to do that technically? Because if the first one is getting the signal... Hold on. If we have... See, the problem is that one has no signal right now. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's switch this with this. We should have no coal coming in right now. So let's take this one out. And let's switch it for this one. So this is the coal dust. We want to put this one in here. Because the fact that this is empty is fucking with everything. Okay. So now it's not empty. And I actually may take these two out and put something in there. Because it's a lot easier to change the signal to say there isn't anything than to change the signal to say there is something. So, right now, there's something in there. There's something in that one. So, all of them are currently closed. Because that should be the one that's getting done first. Now, if we close off this first one, which means there's now nothing in that one, this one needs to turn on. And this one has a signal coming down here. So it has signal going up there. So see, this is where the problem lies, is it's still on disable because that first one needs to be inverted. Yes, I need to invert this one. And I think that will fix most of my issue. So if we do that, and we do that, that's going to invert that signal. Because now, when I come down here, and I do this, it's going to show nothing. Which is what we want it to show. There's no signal coming into that first one. Is this going to fix it? I don't think this is going to fix it. It is, but it isn't. Because it's going to just fuck up the whole way I'm doing this.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
It's redstone work. I'm going to continually fuck up. Shut up. I don't have XAR here to build the damn thing for me. Get XAR or NetMC here to do this for me, and I'd be better off. I'm not good with complex shit.
I can't understand redstone either. It's really difficult.
I know exactly what I want it to do. It's just getting it to do it that's... Okay. I think this is what I need to do. I think. Okay, there's 15 coming into here. 15 going out there. If I cut that, there's still 15 going through there. That's because there's 15 coming out of this one. So now if I cut this one, there's still 15 in here. There's 15 in here. Oh, wait a minute. I cut the wrong one. It's the back one.
Well, we got that one, this one opened, so.
Now, if I cut that one, this one I need to be open now. And that one's not open. But I also noticed I don't have the repeater on these.
Isn't that the input?
Oh, that's the wrong fucking place. Well, why is there a repeater on this one? Shouldn't be a repeater on this one.
That's an app out.
There. That might be causing part of my problem.
Well, this one is an output. Probably why you had a repeater.
Okay. None of them are currently open. But that's because we don't have... See, this is the problem. We're getting leakage back through this line. This is where I'm saying we need... What?
This one right here is an output. This one right here is an input. That's why you had a repeater right here.
Oh yeah, we need a repeater there. Shit, I hate when that happens. Where did that just go? Damn it.
Doesn't help that you have. Probably doesn't help that input and output are switched for those two. For some reason.
What do you mean? They shouldn't be.
I mean, like, you get all of it that's coming out of the block, but then this one's coming out side of the block, so it just makes it seem like it's.
Hmm. Okay. Everything's connected. Okay, yeah, this one is supposed to have a thing because it's supposed to be going on to the back. But instead of going on to the back, it's going on to the top, which is the output. This one's backwards from all of the rest of them. Holy fuck. It didn't need to be that way, so I didn't do it that way, but we're going to do it that way. Just so they all look the same. Alright, you over, down, here, in, to there, and get a repeater. Alright, and then the input is supposed to come back, not connect there. If I could be looking at one thing at a time, not 12, it would help. Okay. That goes there. this connects. Ugh. Thank you. Okay. Now, does everything look uniform and regular? Yes.
This
Okay.
line has no... There's nothing outputting into this line here.
Hmm?
There's nothing outputting into this line here.
Why not? Which one are you talking about?
This one right here, this line, there's nothing outputting into it. It has no resistance signal coming into it.
Yeah, well, do you know why? Because all my repeaters are backwards for that. This one can't be a repeater right here. Because this is supposed to be outputting into that, which is why I said I need a block in between these.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't put the repeater going this way, I need to put the repeater going that way. And you can't put a repeater going that way. Because this will do nothing. That won't connect. It has to have a block there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't repeater into a cable like that, unfortunately. Which is what I would need for this to be blocked. Because now it's got it going through that whole system because this one is turned off. Now if I turn this one back or on, now if I turn it off, none of them have a signal, which is how they're supposed to be, except this one is supposed to now give signal into here because it has something in it, so it needs to stop everything else down the line. So we need to have an output, which is this one here. So I guess we could just do... how do I want to do that? I could do it like this. To be honest, we could take this out here. And we could have a redstone signal coming out the bottom of the block. So if we do it like this, that's going to give us a signal out the bottom. And then if we put this block here, which would have to be, I probably have to move these out one. But if we do it like that, then we can have this signal here, because that goes into that one. And then we need this one to go into this one. This is going to be the dead end, the dead man switch basically that says shut everything off because we have something in here. But then if we have this one, we can have it go into the one. Can we do that? No, because we can't do that if we're going to have... I can't have that as an input and an output. I have to have this as the input. So it's going to have to be... Take that out of there. Move that all the way out here. Okay. So that goes into there. If it's getting an input... I want to do it that way. Because I could also do it off up here. No. It would have to go off the back. That might make it easier, actually. Because then I could have the input go in the... Yeah, that would be a lot easier. Okay, hold on. So these are going to be inputs, not outputs. Let me get rid of all these. I originally wanted to put these back here, but that was for a different thing. Alright, so the signal coming down from here, telling us that we have something, is going to also go into this block. And then that block is going to come into... Wait a minute. Why am I thinking that would work? Oh, yeah, it's going to come into this one. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So this will come into here. And that'll light that up. Like that. So then that will be if this one is disabled. Wait a minute. Hold on. Motherfucker. That's connected. That has a signal of 1. Okay, we need a repeater here. That's the problem. Because we need to get the signal up higher when it's only at 1. Okay. So now with that, I can get up on my trestle here. So now that one is disabled. Why is that one disabled? What did I fuck up now? That's got a signal going into there. It doesn't have a signal going in there. So we should have a signal coming out of here. Which we do. So now this needs to be enabled. Alright. Because that's if we have no signal there. Because we should have, because that is 0 there. There's no signal there. But there is a signal from the back. Wait a minute, that's not right, because if this is enabled, that should then shut that off, which it doesn't. So we either need to invert that first one, like I said, or we need to set these. Yeah, we're going to have to to make this work right, we're going to have to invert that first one. Motherfucker, why can't I make that jump? Alright, so we're going to invert that one. So we should have no signal here on the front. So now if we break that, now we have a signal through all of that, which is going to say you can run. Okay. This is probably way more stupid than it needs to be, but it works. So as of now, that one we're saying is empty. That one's full. It's going to output. Alright, so as soon as this one is now empty, we should have no signal through there, but we do. Why do we? Oh, because there's a repeater here instead of, hold on. That off, that on. Okay. Now that one's turned off. Okay, now the next one needs to be turned on. And the next one would be this one that has signal coming down. It's getting signal in there. It's not getting signal in there. It's not getting signal in there. But it is putting out a signal here. So then we need to change this one now to enabled. Alright. And now if we get signal back here, why are they all enabled? We should have no signal coming through there. And we don't. But we got signal there, and we got signal there. Because this is an OR signal, not an AND signal. That's why. That's exactly why. Because right now it's set up as an OR signal. And it's getting a signal from here. Because that one is sending a signal. So we actually need to break that, and we need to make that a redstone torch. So all of these bottom ones need to be redstone torches, so they get a inverted signal going in that way. So we got 15 there, we got 15 there. Wait a minute. Oh, holy fuck. My brain is going to explode tonight. Why is running signals so difficult for me to work out in my brain? I hate redstone. Have I mentioned I hate fucking redstone? Because I really hate fucking redstone. God, I hate redstone. Fucking hell. Give me a second. let me think about this. I need to do this the net way. I'm doing this stupid. Okay. So, first off, you dump some crap. Okay. So we got input signal, input signal, input signal, input signal. That's our chess. And for simplicity, we're going to use redstone. Okay. So that's a signal that each one of those are full. Now, if I put a block here, no, that won't work because redstone won't turn that way. Yeah, the redstone has, the block has, that's why I hate regular redstone. Because it has to be there. So that one now should have signal, which it doesn't. Why is that not putting a signal? It's got redstone going to it. The fuck
I
now?
think that's a weak signal. Redstone's weak.
It's coming from a torch, though.
Yeah, but redstone itself is weak.
I hate the weak signal, strong signal shit. Okay. Now it's got a fucking signal coming out of there. Can you make me like 4 levers?
Mm-hmm.
So now if I have this here, we put another one of these here, going that way.
There you go.
This. Thank you. Okay. So that one's on, but it's not giving me signal here because that is again a weak fucking signal. So we need a repeater going that way. So now that gives me a signal there. Now if I turn that one off, I turn that one on, that's what we want it to do. But the problem is, if we have this one on, this one's not going to do shit to it. And it should stop the whole line. Which it does. So this is what I'm needing to do, basically. Is I need this. Because now if I turn this on, it's going to turn all of them off. It's going to put a redstone signal all the way down through here. So then this is going to be lit. But then if this one goes empty, and this one has a signal, it's going to light it. The problem is, this part is simple. The problem is, how do I get that simple? That one has something in it. That might really be just that simple. Yeah, I think it is. If I have, because what I'm trying to do is fuck with the signal at the wrong place. I think. Because what I'm having right now is the signal come out of here. And I think I need the signal to come out of before that. Is that what I need to do? Because if I have this as, this is our dead man line right here. So that if this ever has, if anything before that block has something, then it's going to disable it. Yeah, I think that should work. So I just have it to where if this is getting a signal, so basically it would be like this. So the signal's coming in from here, but then it has another signal coming in from here back to this source that's going to shut that off. So that means that I would need to invert at the source so they're always on. Yeah. If I inverted at the source so they're always on, and then if they get a signal from the dead man line, it turns it off. Instead of opening it because it has something, they should always be open. And what's controlling it is the line. And if the line says not to do it, then it doesn't do it. And we need to have a repeater in between each one of the blocks. Now the problem with that is, with this setup, I left a block in between each for that repeater, and back there, we have them in a straight fucking line with no space. So we can't have a repeater in between. But we have levels we can work with back there. So I think instead of having them jogged, because back there we have them going like this, I think what I need to do is have them like this. Because then I could have two lines of them. I could have one going into there, one going into there, and then ignore that block for a second, but then we'd have one going in from here to here, and then just connect this to that somehow, or we gotta split it out a little bit, or spread it out a bit. And spreading it out's not a big deal. We've got plenty of room to work. Okay. So I think that's what we need to do. And I think that should fix this issue. This is how Net taught me how to bug fix issues, is use levers, set it up with blocks, Figure out what it is you're wanting done, and then try to actually complicate it. Keep it simple, stupid. Alright. So let's go get... let's just rip all this out of here for the moment. Get all these repeaters off of here. All of these off of here. Okay. Knock out all these blocks for a moment. That one off there and right there. Alright. Get rid of all this for a minute. Okay.